This is Stephen Farrell for the New York Times in Cairo. On a day of political maneuverings in Cairo, protesters trying to overthrow the Egyptian government found themselves ringed by a much heavier troop presence than usual Saturday. In a sign of perhaps growing official impatience at having central Cairo shut down for 2 weeks, the army ringed Tahrir Square with razor wire and helmeted soldiers. Unmistakably prominent was an armoured bulldozer, easily capable of demolishing the protesters' flimsy barricades. It was the opening move in what appeared to be a more aggressive, yet carefully calibrated show of force. On a day when some of the regime's key Western backers appeared to be leaning toward a gradual transition in Egypt rather than the immediate ousting of President Hosni Mubarak. First came words. Brigadier General Hassan al-Rawani climbed atop a car to address the anti-Mubarak demonstrators. It was time to put the city back to work, he said through a megaphone, and to clear away the damage. He engaged the protesters. There was empathy, an avuncular hug, but also a flash of authority when one woman used the microphone to lead the crowd into anti-Mubarak slogans. And then suddenly the general was off, he and a handful of men breaking through the barricades and down the road beside the Egypt Museum toward Tahrir Square itself. What followed was an hour-long melee through the crowd, the general alternately engaging protesters and throwing down obstacles as he moved through the square. Asked would his men use force, he ruled that out, again with the tone of a stern parent losing patience with unruly children.
أقصى حاجة نستخدمها مع الناس القوات المسلحة القسوة كما يقسو الأب على أبنائه.
And then he was off again, ploughing through crowds, tents, anything in his path. It seemed part overture, part reconnaissance mission, part serving notice. The crowds were confused rather than angry, but showed no sign of moderating their demands. He must go, we won't go, they chanted, of Mubarak. Which leaves everyone back where they started, feet apart on the ground, miles apart politically.